Hello. Just a second. Let me post link everywhere. Then we can start. Hi Ash. Mm, right. Let's begin. Okay. Hi. Uh, what if one have Venus Jupiter conjunction in Navamsha and Pisces in the third house? Again, for what reason you are asking about Navamsha? If you are asking for relationship and all, like I don't think Navamsha has anything to do with relationship, marriage, or anything. Okay. What I see, Venus, Jupiter, and Navamsha in the third house Pisces is like very creative person, and must be following the path of self efforts in creativity. Okay, that is it. So that is what I feel about Navamsha chart. Okay, it has for me it has nothing to do with relationship. It is more a placement which can help you in your creative pursuits. If you are interested in creativity, imagination, spirituality, things like music, movies, okay, all these kind of things. Do retrograde planet affect one house backwards to their house position? I don't follow this concept. I feel that retrograde planets impact us in the house they are going retrograde. Okay, either in the birth chart or in the transit. Like Saturn is retrograde right now in Aquarius in the fourth house. It will in my fourth house. It will make me reflect back on my fourth house related matters. Okay, and Saturn related matters. Okay, in my chart. So this is what I feel. I know this concept is going on in astrological world. Another thing is that every house is anyways connected to each other. Okay, these 12 houses are not separate from each other. So one planetary placement impact every particular house. Okay, every given house it impacts, like if I am going through Saturn dasha and Saturn is my third house, is in my third house, so I will get that third house result from every house. Means it is third from the first, it is second from the second, it is 12th from the fourth, it is 11th from the fifth, it is 10th from the sixth, like this. Saturn dasha will give me the result of every house depending on how far it is from that house. Okay, so it is like little deeper concept, but what I mean to say, that whole chart is connected with each other. Every house is connected with each other, so anyways they give like impact of each other, and doesn't depend on retrograde planets or direct planets. Namaste Vijay Kumar ji. Right. Hmm. Ankita, good evening. How are you? I am fine, thank you. Around this Bhavchalit, I have written my views in detail. Okay, I prefer looking at even chart because of the same reason again. You cannot even make other charts if you don't have a D1 chart. So this is why I don't go towards any other chart. But I am not saying they are useless. They have their own importance and they should be used whenever need arises. Why aren't aspect of retrograde planets seen in reverse direction? Because it is just an optical illusion that planets are going backwards. Okay, planets are not actually going backward, they are just going forward. But we, looking from earth on these planets, we feel they are moving backwards. So it is our problem, it is not planet's problem. Okay, so that is why it should remain the like forward aspect only rather than like retrograde backward aspect. uh, what is the concept of karkamsha lagna? Karkamsha lagna is one of the way by which you can find your career field. So it is like a detailed concept little bit. So again, there would be some article on Karkamsha Lagna on the website. You can check that. I will just explain in a very precise way. Look at your Atmakarka, Amatkarka in your D1 chart. Okay. Suppose my Atmakarka is Jupiter, Amatkarka is Mars. Okay. I'm not going to explain what is Atmakarka, Amatkarka. I expect you to know this if you are asking about Karkamsha Lagna. So Atmakarka is Jupiter and Amatkarka is Mars. Look at your Jupiter's position in D9 chart. Sign position, not house position. Look at in which sign Jupiter is placed. Okay. Suppose it is placed in Virgo. So now Jupiter is Atmakarka in D1 chart. It is placed in Virgo in D9 chart. Come back to the D1 chart and make it a Virgo ascendant chart, and then look at Mars position where Mars is sitting from that Virgo ascendant chart. Okay, I explain again. First of all, you should know what is your Atmakarka, Amatkarka in D1 chart. Then go into D9 chart. Look at Atmakarka sign position in D9 chart. Come back into D1 chart. Make that D1 chart as per that sign position. Means if Jupiter is Atmakarka in D1, go to D9. Jupiter is in Virgo. Come back in D1 and make it a Virgo ascendant chart. Rotate the whole chart accordingly and then see where Mars is placed, which is your Amatkaraka. Okay, that house related thing, that sign related thing, that nakshatra related thing, you can be naturally drawn towards. Okay, and you should be doing activities related with that house, that sign, or that like planetary placement. Okay, so this is how like Karkamsha Lagna can be utilized in career consultation. This is one of the way of finding someone's career. This is not the only way. Career consultation is normally like a process which takes around 1 hour at least. Okay, so that is the main thing about like this career consultation, that it takes a long time. Then this when it has many points, many steps, this is one of the step, but this is not the only step. Okay, Don't think that if you follow this thing, then okay, my career consultation is over. This is one of the step, not the whole career consultation. uh, Done. Which planetary placement, just a second. uh, which planetary position indicates that a person is interested in doing yoga, austerity, or penances? It can be many, like Pisces ascendant itself. People can be interested in all these spiritual pursuits. Mars Jupiter combination, Mars in Pisces. So there are many placement which can make people interested in all these kind of things. Okay. Uh, so we cannot just specifically say about one thing. It can be Sagittarius sign in importance. Mainly, we can say Mars Jupiter combination, energy exchange. Okay, so that is it. mm, then what is the concept? This is done, this is done. Okay, like, does Rahu in Revati nakshatra shows that person is interested in doing yoga and finances? Yeah, Rahu in Pisces is a very good position. Rahu in Revati, Uttar Bhadra, Purva Bhadra, any of these, okay, can be like a very good position for all these spiritual pursuits. Osho had the Rahu in Pisces, so this is like best example. Rahu in ninth house in Aquarius sign, will it make a person spiritual? In a very extrinsic way, okay, unconventional way. Rahu in the ninth house, Rahu Ketu access in the ninth house is very, very much like this. Unconventional belief system. So they can be spiritual, they can be religious, but in a very unconventional way, which society doesn't approve. Okay, so it can be the case. One more question is that if someone's chart shows that he has a chance of developing disease like cancer, so if he takes precaution like exercise and proper diet, then also he will get cancer? No, it is a possibility which can happen. It is a train which is coming. So if you safeguard yourself, if you come away from the track, you can safeguard yourself. Okay, all the predictions are like this only, that this event is coming. Okay, so now safeguard yourself if it is a negative event. If a time period is indicating me that I can meet with an accident, then I should drive slowly, I should drive like very rarely. Okay, whenever the need arises. Okay, so this is the main purpose of like astrology, to safeguard yourself from negative things, and to enhance the like opportunities or prosperities for beneficial things. Okay, so it is nothing like it is bound to happen. Okay, you can always safeguard yourself by like proactive efforts and all. Okay. I have Jupiter in Ardra in 11th house in Gemini. I have felt chaos of Ardra in Jupiter related matters. But because house placement is good, things eventually work out. I am happy for you. Mm, what is the higher evolved side of Jupiter in Ardra that I can utilize? Jupiter is like guiding and counseling people. Jupiter is like sharing your knowledge with the people and guiding others on right path. Ardra is chaos. Okay, so the person himself goes through some chaos, and through that chaos he learns many things in his life, and that thing he can guide other people with. Okay, when other people are going through some chaos in their life, then they will like be guided by this person's knowledge and by this person's knowledge and the like guidance. Okay, so the personal transformations chaos can be utilized for other people's benefit with Jupiter in Ardra. Mm, can someone's Ketu over your moon make you emotionally unstable and detached over the time because Ketu is detachment, right? If suppose if I am in any kind of relationship with someone who has Ketu in Taurus and I have Moon in Taurus, so that person may bring a kind of detachment to me. Okay, I will feel a detachment, or it can bring other characteristics of Ketu also. The like person may be pushing me for any research oriented work, maybe pushing me for any spiritual kind of work, maybe telling me to join some like meditation class and all that. Okay, so any kind of Ketu result can come up. Hmm. Okay. Feeding birds, does it improve mercury? I'm not sure about remedies. Please don't ask. Okay. I'm not into remedies of any kind. If you want to feed birds, it is good practice. Do it on your own without any demand. I'm only on that. The moment you put a demand, like, okay, I'm doing this, now do this for me, it becomes a bargain, it is a deal. Okay. If you want to feed birds, feed them without any expectation in return that what is going to happen after that. Bird. Okay. You are serving the divine only. Okay. But don't bring this expectation in return. What are the results of Venus in 11th house for Sagittarius ascendant in Vishakha Nakshatra? Uh, Relationship life can have a split. Vishakha split. Okay, two parts. Plus, this it is good for business oriented matters, but in relationship life there will be like lots of troubles because Vishakha is a cruel nakshatra. Are yoga and finance same? No, yoga and finance are not same. Okay. So yoga and finance are not same. Yoga is like a practice by which understand the word yoga. Yoga means combination. The the practice which aligns your combination of body, mind, and soul is yoga. Easiest way to explain yoga. And finance is something which you like do to develop your willpower. The main purpose of any kind of penance is to develop your willpower, sankalp shakti. Okay, that's where penance helps. This is the main difference between the two. Just a second. Okay, so this is the main difference between yoga and finance. Akash ji, namaste. Mercury in Hasta gives stability in mind or confusion. Mercury is exalted there, so Mercury is like in intellectual matters, in decision making related matters, in business and all, it can be excellent. Mercury in Hasta Nakshatra. But when it comes to like person can be too practical. Person can be too much of like okay, business minded and all. Okay, so in personal relationships also he becomes a business minded kind of thing. That's where it can become a difficult placement. Okay. Uh, so stability in mind or confusion. Mercury is in Hasta, right? Moon is not in. For stability of mind or confusion, look at the moon's position. Moon represents mind. Mercury doesn't represent. Mercury is intellect. Uh, Sir, do you know any other person who had Rahu in Pisces other than Osho and he became a yoga teacher or master? I must be knowing many people. Okay, even mm, look at with Rahu in Pisces, I saw people who are very much interested in spiritual matters. Okay, now it can be in yoga, it can be in like astrology or numerology and all these kind of hidden matters. So it can be anything. Okay, so not necessary that everyone will become yoga teacher. They can go into other paths also. How does Mars and Ketu conjunction work? It creates the joint energy of like Scorpio. Mars and Ketu. Mars Ketu conjunction is Scorpio. So they co-rule Scorpio. So whenever Mars and Ketu are sitting together, they are working like a Scorpio. Same thing is with Saturn and Rahu. Whenever Saturn and Rahu are sitting together, they co-rule Aquarius, so they create Aquarius energy. Okay. So if you have Mars Ketu together in one house, there can be lots of changes, lots of instabilities happening in that house. Person can be headless about their anger. Ketu is headless, Mars is anger. So okay, I am angry at this person, I am shouting at that person. Then this is what is happening with Mars Ketu conjunction. Can you put some light on Ketu Mahadasha, Ketu in Pushya 12th house, sir? So Ketu Mahadasha, uh, Ketu Mahadasha or Antardasha, they come in our life to tell us the impermanence of life, that nothing is permanent. Everything and everyone is supposed to go from your life and leave you at some point of time. Okay, so that is it. People come and go from your life, you come and go from people's life. This is what Ketu is trying to tell you with Ketu Dasha. So whenever a person is going, normally people say that Ketu Dasha is a very difficult Dasha. Okay, because why it is considered as difficult? Because our basic human nature is against Ketu's basic nature. Basic human nature is about hoarding things, collecting things, clinging on to the people. Like I should be like this or I should be that. Okay, I should have this, I should have that. This is the basic human nature. Ketu's basic nature is of isolation, separation. So Ketu Dasha brings circumstances where you may have to let go of people or the things from your life. Because we don't want to leave them, it creates this painful experience. Okay, we want to hold on to them, we want to cling on to them, and Ketu is bringing this isolation. Okay, so that's why people feel that Ketu Dasha was very difficult. It was difficult because you were not ready to let go. If you had been like ready to let go, if you had been receptive towards letting go of the things or the people from your life, then you would have safely sailed through. Okay, so this is the main thing we need to understand in Ketu Dasha, that it can be it can bring circumstances and situations of letting go. Every dasha can help you in the things related with that planet. Like Ketu represents spirituality, Ketu represents meditation, Ketu represents all the spiritual pursuits, Ketu represents research, occult mysticism. So Ketu dasha can be excellent for these reasons. Okay, but in Ketu dasha, if you try to be like materialistically ambitious, then it can be like dangerous dasha. If I am in Ketu dasha and I'm like investing in a stock market, then it is like I'm inviting trouble for myself. But if I'm in Ketu dasha and I'm only researching in a stock market, okay, research work I'm doing, I'm not investing, I'm just researching in a stock market, then it is still Ketu related activities. I can do research, but cannot put my money there. Okay, Ketu is headless, so in Ketu Dasha we become headless. So we should not be making any important decisions of our life. We may be under illusion. This is also one of the result of Ketu Dasha. In playlist section, I have like videos on all dashas. You will find the video on Ketu Dasha also. That will help you further. Okay, thank you. You're welcome. Which is more tough, yoga or penance? But also we see that there are many yoga in which body has to go through pain. The purpose are different. Understand, it is not about whether yoga is better or penance is better. What is your purpose? If you want in alignment of your body, mind and soul, go towards yoga. If you want to develop your willpower, go towards penance. That's it. Okay, even you are what you are saying, that many yoga postures require that body has to go through the pain. That is also for developing your like willpower. Okay, it is for that. Okay, so this is what this yoga and penance and all that is about. Find out the purpose. If your purpose is alignment of body, mind and soul, go towards yoga. If your purpose is to be more resolute, be more like a strong willpower and all, then penance. Right. Does yoga also increase willpower? If you can continuously do it, if it is a difficult yoga posture and you are continuously doing it for years altogether, or whatever you decided for yourself, suppose you decided that I will do this yoga posture for 8 months, and if you complete those 8 months, then it will automatically improve your willpower. That okay, I could perform what I promised to myself. Okay, so this is the main thing about this thing. In chart of singers, KK, Sunidhi Chauhan, Shreya Ghoshal, Javed Ali all had Mercury Venus conjunction. I also have it. I also sing at standard level. Mercury gives good voice, but what Venus gives? Venus is any kind of creative. Venus itself represents music and singing. Okay, Venus is Karaka of music. Okay, so this is why like Mercury Venus conjunction can bring like good ability of singing and all. It is nice that you are into these creative activities. Right. Is doing penance also a part of spirituality, and is yoga also a way to realize God? Yes, as it was a prominent part of Indian spiritual history, like sage Patanjali says that it helps for moksha. Yes, yes to all the questions here. Met a guy, Venus in Pisces, his Atmakarka, and Venus in Pisces is my Dharakarka. Feeling more lost with this person, not at all romantic. I feel he's delusional in his life. Is this exalted Venus? Right. If he has further planets also, like if Venus is with Mercury and Sun also, which is normally seen, Venus, Mercury, Sun conjunction in Pisces, This can make a person like delusional about their relationship life or financial life. Person can be like having like imaginative ideas or criterias of like relationship. Okay, so that is what can happen with like Venus in Pisces. You had mentioned before that you sold your property during Ketu transit over your fourth house. Were there delays or obstacles, other problems, or was the sale smooth as at your expected price? Price was little bit lesser, like I got some 1 lakh or 2 lakh lesser. Okay, but it was like smooth sailing. Tha. Okay. I predicted something like predicted for myself in the first half of 2017. I will have this deal. Okay, between January to like January to June. Okay, so in the February end, this buyer approached us, and in March we did it. Okay, March April. So it was like very smooth, but only thing is that what we were quoting we got little bit lesser than that, which was fine. It is expected, the other person will also bargain, right? Right, you're welcome, Astro Manshaji. Thank you. Venus in third house with Mars and Rahu for Libra ascendant. It also means eighth house lord is 8 from 8. One astrologer. Uh, Let me read again. Venus in third house with Mars and Rahu for Libra means Venus, Mars, Rahu in Sagittarius. Okay. It also means eighth house Lord is eighth from the eighth, right? One astrologer says it's super strong Viparit Raj Yoga, very rare and very auspicious. Maybe I am not aware of it. Okay, ask him, that astrologer. I didn't say it. Why did you call Vishakha a cruel nakshatra? A split. Whether to do this thing, whether to do that thing. Okay. Uh, this is where moon gets debilitated. Understand? Understand why moon is debilitated in Vishakha and in Scorpio. Okay. Vishakha is like V plus Shakha. V means two, Shakha means branches. V means opposite also. So opposite branches or two branches. So Vishakha is represented like this. Okay. Two branches going in different directions. Okay. Now understand it like this. Why moon is debilitated here? Mind wants some stability and mind wants some security. Scorpio sign is the sign of instability, ups and downs, and Vishakha is this split. The worst kinds of scenario which can happen with the moon is that you are going through major instabilities, ups and downs in life, and there you have to decide whether to do this thing or that thing. Okay, whether to go in this direction or that direction. This is where, okay, fine, anyways life is going tough, and in this toughness I need to decide about this important decision of my life, whether to do this or that. There like the problem comes. This is why moon is debilitated in Scorpio in Vishakha. Instability plus the crucial decision making. Okay, this is why it is cruel nakshatra, Vishakha. It is like very contradictory nakshatra. Like if you see the deities, Indra, Agni. Indra is water, and Agni is fire. Okay, so these kind of things. uh, right. Then do you consider Jupiter as the karka of husband for a woman? I would only say karka of family life. Okay, children. Jupiter is main karka of children, not the husband. I won't say husband. I would say children. Why? Because Jupiter is guru. Whenever you are around children, you become a guru. Suppose you are sitting in a garden and in a park setting and all, some children are playing around there. Okay, you will automatically take the position of a guru. Do this, don't do that. Hey, don't go there. Okay, don't go there. You don't normally take up the position or naturally take up the position of a guru just because children are around. Okay, so this is why Jupiter is karaka of children and guru. Okay, rather than husband and all. Husband is also like a guide for a wife. That is what a wife seeks from a husband ideally, that her husband should be guiding her properly, which rarely happens. Okay, that is another thing. uh, Best example of high mercury influence is a parrot in nature, as parrot has good grasping and communication skill. I can agree it because Mercury represents collection of information. Parrot is also collection of information. Parrot doesn't have its own intellect. Okay, that's where will disagree. Parrot is good at memorizing things. Okay, understand what I am trying to say. Memory doesn't mean that you are wise. If I memorize many things, it only means that my memory is good. Okay, it doesn't mean that I'm a very wise person. That is the difference between Mercury and the Jupiter. The whole education system is based on memory. Mercury only, where it should be based on the Jupiter wisdom. Okay. uh, Getting good marks doesn't mean that good marks in exam doesn't mean that I know how wisely to implement this knowledge or this information in my life. That is another thing altogether. Right. Amatyakaraka Jupiter and conjunct Amatyakaraka Jupiter conjunct Dharakaraka Moon in third house Cancer. Okay. 12th from Amatyakaraka Atmakaraka Venus in the fourth house Leo. What is the interpretation of this position? Nothing. Jupiter, Moon in Cancer get into any knowledge sharing kind of work. This person can also be in healthcare, in nourishing people, taking care of people. Venus is in the fourth house Leo, so a person can also be creative. So business can be creative knowledge also. Okay, he can be, suppose someone is singing, Venus in Leo, and now Jupiter Moon in the third house Cancer shows that person can be teacher in singing. But this is again not a career consultation. Just a disclaimer. I am not giving a career consultation here. I am just told two planetary placements. I am just trying to interpret it. Okay. Don't think this is a career consultation. Sun, Mercury, and Saturn conjunction in the fourth house for Libra ascendant. What is the result? Nothing. Like my Sun, Mercury, Saturn. Saturn is there in the fourth house Capricorn in our own sign. Things related with the fourth house can be delayed. Things related with Sun can be delayed. Things related with Mercury can be delayed. And this person may get better results from 35 onwards in the fourth house related, fourth and fifth house related matters. Okay. It is better if this person can go away from his homeland and settle down in foreign lands. Moon in second house in Scorpio sign. Please explain the result. This is what I said. They can have major instabilities in major ups and downs in their family, which may disturb their peace of mind. That is what can happen with Moon in second house in Scorpio. Not very good for peace in family life. Okay. Great explanation. Thank you. Does meditation also increase willpower, as meditation stabilizes the mind and a stable mind is strong? Okay, understand this thing. Willpower gets increased by anything where you perform your promise. That's it. Okay. Any damn act. If I say to myself that I will stand on my one foot for half an hour, and if I am able to do it, it is going to increase my willpower, that okay, whatever I promised to myself, I performed it. So always start with the smallest of the promises, smallest of the this these activities. Okay. Smallest of the resolutions. Okay. People directly take the higher resolutions, right? In 1 year time I will be taking like sannyas. Okay, okay, fine, it is like big deal. Start with the smaller resolutions, what you can manage, because resolution is not important, completing the resolution successfully is important. Okay. Otherwise what will happen, I take a resolution and I don't complete it, I will have a like a depression kind of thing, I will go into pessimistic mode, oh I could not do this. Okay. So always start with the resolution which you can complete and then increase it. Okay. Like I said, if I just take a resolution that I will sit in a meditation posture for 10 minutes after closing my eyes, this is enough resolution to start with. So this will give you like willpower after 10 minutes. Okay, I could do it for 10 minutes. Now next time make it 20 minutes. Next time make it 30 minutes. Like this we can improve on our willpower and resolution. Okay. And then you can go towards the higher resolutions. So willpower is only increased when you complete your resolution. People directly make a resolution. Someone who is like a smoker from 10 years, they directly go into resolution, oh I will never smoke again. It cannot happen. Okay. Just take a smaller resolution, that okay fine, I am having five cigarettes in a day, I will reduce for up to two cigarettes in a day, then one cigarette a day, then okay for next 1 week I am not going to smoke. So these are the ways by which we can improve our willpower, by performing our promises to ourselves, our resolutions. Okay. So the willpower is only increased when you perform your promise. Wherever in yoga, meditation, whatever, even this simple thing that I will sit in meditation posture for 10 minutes while closing my eyes, this is enough, because in these 10 minutes your mind will tell 1,000 times to open your eyes. How to analyze conjunction in Navamsha? What does Venus in 12th house Navamsha means? I don't directly go into Navamsha. I start with the D1 chart and then I can go into like D9, D10 and all. With this much information, I can only say that person can serve other people in spiritual matters. That is the only thing I can say with this Venus in D9 chart in 12th house. I have no information here. Okay. Again, conjunction also we analyze in the same way, but we analyze for the purpose of D9 chart. For me, purpose of D9 chart is right life path, looking at right life path of the person rather than anything else. So I will interpret the conjunction in D9 only in matters of right life path. If someone is asking me what I should be doing in my life path, that I will tell. When Jupiter is retrograde, does it affect previous house where it sits in? I answered in the earlier part of this video. Okay, so just look at like first 10-15 minutes of this video, you will get this answer. Does Mars represent husband for a woman or boyfriend for a girl? Like what type of boyfriend a girl have if she has Mars, Mool, Trikona or exalted? Mars represents boyfriend. Okay, understand, as I said, Jupiter is like more a wise person. Okay, so, which normally a woman looks for. When a girl is looking for love romance matters, he is looking for Martian qualities. Okay, like this. Like boyfriend kind of like strongly built and all that, and like boyfriend kind of image. Okay, but when she looks for the husband, she looks for a wise person who can guide, who can guide her through her life, and who can protect her through his wisdom. Okay, so that is what she looks for. Okay, so this is the main difference between Mars as boyfriend and Jupiter as husband. uh, Mars smooth trikon or exalted. I won't say that it will make much difference. Mars in Aries, Mars in Capricorn. Mars in Capricorn can be more stable. Mars in Aries is like more like aggressive, and aggressive kind of person. Okay, that is the only difference. But Mars is in good dignity, so more or less it will be the same with this difference. Uh, New. Hi, Kathleen. Welcome to the chat. Do you use Yogini and Charadasha? I use only Vimshotri. How does a debilitated Jupiter woman's chart affect her children? Understand one thing, Jupiter remains debilitated in Capricorn for 1 year in transit, like in 2020. Okay, 2020 Jupiter was in Capricorn for 1 year. Now, many women would have given birth to many children. Okay, we cannot make a general rule that all the children will be like good to them or bad to them. Okay, it depends on the individual charts, individual dashas, and individual transits for the mother also, for the child also. So it is better not to make a generic opinion about everyone just because of one planetary placement. Okay, what if they are not even going through Jupiter Dasha? Maybe they may never go through the Jupiter Dasha in their whole life, right? Namaste, Namaste Alankrita, how are you? Does planet degree dignity avastha like Kumar avastha, Mrityu avastha works or not? Uh, I don't think there is something called Mrit avastha or Kumar avastha. This is our understanding. Bible says that God has created man in his own image. Osho says that man has created God in his own image. Okay, because we can understand things in this way only. Okay, that okay, planet is in Kumar avastha, Bal avastha. Okay, or planet is in Mrit avastha, because we understand things like this. We have created these theories around. Okay, but I don't think that planet is ever in the Mrit avastha. Okay, that dead planet. If planet is dead, then how we are alive? We have taken birth due to the that planetary placement's influence. If a planet is dead in your chart, how you are alive? Okay, so I don't follow this logic of Mratavastha and all. I explained little bit in the last session, so that will help you. Just go through the last recording of the last week, in which someone asked about the degrees and avasthas. So I tried to explain it, and that will be helpful. For profession like advocacy, which planet has major role to play? Jupiter, Saturn, and Mars. Jupiter is the written law, Saturn is the administration of law, and Mars is the fighter. Okay, so when you see like Jupiter Mars energy exchange happening, Jupiter is knowledge, Mars is a fighter, someone who fights with knowledge as his weapon. People think yoga asanas are just a part of yoga. Let them think. Thanks for the reply. Last question. Moon as Lord of 7,000 D9 chart is in Scorpio with Rahu. How to interpret this position? Person can have difficulties while dealing with other people in their right life path, but if they deal with other people in matters of like research, occult mysticism, any kind of research, then they can have much a little bit better result. Okay. uh, how does uh, how does being alone helps a person? Does Ketu in the 10,000 Virgo sign shows that a person wants to stay alone? Ketu is conjunct with Sun. Aloneness always helps in like spiritual pursuits, spiritual life. Okay. So that is always there. uh, for spiritual purposes, for research oriented work, for creative work, you need to be alone. You cannot do something creative in the crowd. Okay, you have to be like, if you tell AR Rahman to create new music, new tune in a crowd setting or in a meeting, it is not possible. I don't think it is possible. Maybe at his level it is possible, but at a like novice level it may not be possible. So you need alone time for anything creative. Okay. Ketu in 10th house shows that a person wants to stay alone. Okay. Ketu is conjunct with Sun, Jupiter, Mercury. It is not necessary. Ketu in the 10th house only shows the person may not have like good result while working under others' authority, good result with authority figures in life. That's it. What happens when a girl has both Mars and Jupiter in good dignity? It may happen that person's boyfriend is becoming her husband. Okay. It is like a man he chooses as she chooses as a boyfriend is the same man later she gets married to. It can be that type of situation. I am good. I am fine, thank you, Alankrita. Moon in Rohini Pada 2, 7th house. What to expect? Don't expect anything. This is my planetary placement. Okay. Uh, Moon in Rohini Pada 2, 7th house. Where did you find this person? Okay. Uh, Moon in 7th house exalted is like person is too much about other people convenience. Okay. Understand it like this: whichever planet is sitting in the 7th house is relationship. Okay. How you deal with a relationship is the planet sitting there. Okay. What kind of activities are happening? So if someone has Mars in the 7th house, so it shows dominance struggle is going on. Okay. If someone has Saturn in the 7th house, it shows some sort of restrictions, limitations, and all. If someone has Moon in the 7th house, especially exalted Moon, okay, or maybe like Moon in Cancer also, this person is always ready to be adjusting towards his partner. Whatever partner says, this person is ready to like be flexible and be adjusting. Okay, this is the normal way of Moon. If there are other like conjunctions with the Moon or aspects to the Moon, then this can like uh, just a second. So right, coming back to the question, it is like uh, Moon in Rohini Rohini Pada too in the seventh house. Okay, so as I said, seventh house is relationship and moon is mind. So mind is always in relationship. Okay, so this person wants relationship. Okay, this person wants a relationship in life, especially in Taurus sign. Relationship brings stability to this person, so for that relationship he is ready to do any accommodation, he is ready to do any type of flexibility with the partner. Okay, so this is what happens with moon in seventh house, Taurus Rohini. Okay, that this person is ready to accommodate, he has already made his mindset even before starting the relationship, even before meeting a partner. He has already made his mind that I am ready to be flexible, I am ready to be adjusting with my partner, no issues, I will accommodate with him or her at every point. This person has already made his mind. So this is what happens with moon in the seventh house Taurus. So whichever planet is in this seventh house, your relationship is impacted by that type of activity. Like sun in the seventh house means ego conflicts can be going on. Venus in seventh house means lots of creative activity can be there, or love can be there. And Jupiter in the seventh house shows that the person relationship can work well if they are sharing knowledge with each other. Okay, if the both the partners are sharing knowledge with each other, then relationship can function. Mercury in the seventh house shows effective communications are very necessary. It is better not to have any planet in the seventh house. The best thing to have is not to have any planet in the seventh house. Why? Because person is not entering into relationship with a premeditated mindset. Okay, what is happening with all these positions of planets in the seventh house, that person has already made mind that okay, this is the way I am going to approach the relationship. He might not have met his partner, he might not be in relationship, but he has already made his mind, this is what I am going to do in the relationship. Now if he gets a different type of partner, now he is in difficulty. Okay, so it is better not to have any planet in the seventh house, so the person is open to all the possibilities. Let anything come up, I will handle according to the situation. Okay, how to know which pursuits to follow and which ones to leave? Whichever pursuit brings you happiness, follow that. Whichever pursuit brings frustration and stress, leave that. With this kind of question, I can give this kind of reply. If I have the chart, I can help you further. If Venus is at 0 degree Capricorn, second house, and exchange with Saturn in 11th house Libra, is it a strong Dhan Yoga? Since Venus is only 0 degree. Understand one thing, in sky there are no degrees. All these degrees are human creation. Okay, in sky there is nothing like 0 degree Venus. Venus is floating around in the sky. Okay, so this is what all these lines are drawn in the chart by us for our understanding. Okay, we have divided the picture of the sky in this format, but thankfully on the sky there are no lines. So wherever Venus is placed, for us it is 0 degree, but there is no degree placed in the sky. So understand it like this. So regardless of 0 degree or 29 degree, this Parivartan Yoga or Dhan Yoga can work out, but it will work out in a Saturnine way. Saturn is like delay, hard work, perseverance. This person has to put an extra effort over a long period of time, then only he will get the better results. My friend has Rahu in Rohini in 11th house and only dates much younger girls. Very much like Brahma and Rohini story. Brahma, the elderly figure, and Rohini was the daughter of Brahma. So it is like that type of thing. Anyways, it's his choice. If this moon is aspected by Saturn, does this flexibility come with frustration? It can be. How is Sun in Aquarius in the seventh house? As I said, ego conflicts, and Aquarius is ruled by Saturn, so some sort of frustration, some sort of ego hurt, ego clashes in the relationship. Uh, what to follow leave when the pursuits that bring happiness and money also bring tolerable bad health? I can help with like proper chart and because I'm unable to understand the planetary placements from this type of question. Unless I have the chart, unless I know the situation of the person, I cannot give the guidance like this. I'm sorry. If the sky has no lines and the degrees are only human creation, then why do we talk about Yuva Avastha, Mritavastha, Balavastha of planets? I don't know. I didn't create all these concepts. Okay. As I said, it is for our understanding. Okay, human mind to make human mind understand some concepts. Okay, this is it. So because we cannot understand, just take a simple example. If you need to give a wisdom to a child, if you need to give a particular teaching to a child, what you will do? You will create a story around it. Okay, a story, and then you will bring the wisdom part in the hand, and then you will tell the child, okay, see, this is the lesson of this story. Okay, same thing happens with our mythological stories, especially stories of nakshatras and all. To convey the message of the nakshatra, we need to build a story around it. Okay. Likewise, to make us understand some planet's function, we have to create these concepts. Okay. Maybe at the time when these concepts were created, this is the way of understanding of people. At that time people used to understand like this, so they created like this. Okay. Does Rahu's fifth and ninth aspect shows obsession? No, it shows the need of education. Okay, need of education and higher education, where we need to educate ourselves or get higher education. Okay. If Venus also sits with Moon and Saturn in Libra, is this Wish Yoga still exist? Yeah, Wish Yoga is still exist. Okay, nothing overpowers Saturn. Forget about it. Okay, if Saturn is involved somewhere, it is going to give the result. No matter who sits, even if Jupiter sits here with Moon and Saturn, it is not going to change anything about Wish Yoga. Okay, I think it is already like more than 1 hour. Let me know if there is any further question. Uh, Otherwise, we can close for the day. It was nice having you all again. Thank you. You're welcome. What happened about Gaj Kesari Yoga then if Moon, Jupiter, Saturn are together? Moon, Jupiter, Saturn are together, it is Gaj Kesari plus Vish Yoga. All these results of Gaj Kesari Yoga is coming after like 35 years of age and all, mid 30s and all. Okay. Okay, thank you. Take care. All the best. See you next week.